Hello everybody and welcome to a Hoppinghat video. I've been a little too happy this week, so I've been looking for ways that I can get depressed. Now, there are these drinks called depressants, but most of those are alcoholic, so I found that this usually does the trick. Anyway, Truman wanted me to sell some of his Nintendo 64 games a little while back, so I've been taking a look at a few of these, and they're actually not half bad. Here's two cult classics, Diddy Kong Racing and Star Wars Rogue Squadron, but of course, no collection would be complete without WCW and Woe Revenge, starring the elderly Hulk Hogan, some bald guy, an emo wannabe, and a girl. I was also able to find Toy Story 2, and I created a cult around this game, and we created an altar, so now we worship this game in all of its glory. We meet Tuesdays and Fridays at 2:15. Last but not least, we have NFL Blitz 2000, and I gotta say, after 1,999 entries, you'd think they'd be out of ideas, but the NFL Blitz series just keeps getting better and better. So yeah, that's all I found from Truman's Nintendo 64 collection. Not much to talk about. You guys smell that? It smells like bad controls and game crashing glitches.
Is a stove, no matter where you...
Yeah, I should have kept that one underground. There's only room for one quality game on my backdrop. Might as well talk about Superman 64. It's been named as one of the worst games ever made, but is it really that bad? Yes. IGN gave this hot garbage 3.4 out of 10, and GameSpot currently has it at 1.3 out of 10. So let's see just how good this game really is. My capture card is kind of broken, however, so any footage, it might glitch out, it's gonna be going really slowly. That's just from my capture card, it's not from the actual game, most of the time. We open up the game and...
In short time, your fate will be sealed, Superman.
What a thrilling story! I have to save my friends in this virtual world! Let's do it! Superman! This is so dumb.
Then there's no time to waste.
Okay, so let's go through the maze, why don't we? If I can get Superman to move, that is. The game never teaches you the controls, and you just kind of have to figure it out. I tried for a long time with Diamond to get things working, and I could not figure out how to control this guy. Then I checked the menu, and it actually has controls. Wow. Now that I can fly, I gotta fly through these rings faster than Kim Kardashian can. Using the 64 controller is hard enough, especially since I hurt my thumb playing Guitar Hero the other day, but that's a different story. But somehow this game cannot get these controls right. I picked it up after a little bit, but it's super sensitive to anything sometimes. But when you're going fast, it feels like if I were to ram the controller with the all-new Ford F-150, then Superman still wouldn't move. You only have about 2 minutes to beat the first level, which is barely enough time for someone who's already a pro, let alone someone like me, who can't eat a lemon without the comments telling me I'm faking my faces. I guarantee, with 12 E's, that was real, by the way. Anyway, I flew through all the rings, took forever, but I did it. All I had to do was a quick mission by running into these cars and saving these people. This was way more fun than the 20 minutes I spent flying through a lifetime of Tom Brady's Super Bowl rings. Also, I was totally wrong about the Patriots winning the Super Bowl. That's my bad. They should have spent less time training and more time deflating. What can I say? After the best 13 seconds of the game are over, what happens next?
Then there's no time to waste.
I get to fly through more loopholes than O.J. Simpson's lawyers did! Who thought this was a good idea? Who thought that this was fun? It's not. It's lame. Why would you make this a part of the game? I mean, it's kind of fun to fly around the city and duck around skyscrapers and stuff, but with the bad controls and the short time limit, not to mention how the rings kill you if you go into them out of order, and how close some of them are to each other. Why should this be in the game? After like 3 tries, I got it, but right after is the stage where you have to save this car from these guys with rocket launchers. I tried, but it's kind of freaking impossible, so I died somehow. Then I saw my least favorite part about the game. It doesn't save! It doesn't save on this freaking level! The hardest hoop thing that we've been through so far, and then there's just this 2-second time span where you have to get down, get this like limousine thing before these guys blow it up. I don't even know what you're supposed to do! I don't know how you're supposed to do that! I don't know! no! I'm bending over backwards as some Barbie doll who got a little bit of marker on his face, and you expect me to beat this hoop stage and then complete a super difficult pick up the car and save it from these bad guys right afterwards? How on earth is anybody supposed to do that? Come on. The only way I can think of anybody possibly beating that is if they watched every Bill Nye episode and then digested all of the world encyclopedias like a real Rick and Morty fan would. But I don't care enough about freaking Superman freaking 64 enough to even get past the Bill Nye episode about nutrition.
My rocket wing of science.
I tried it one more time and then I just gave up and started flying around the city. And I have one question. Why the heck are there steel beams connecting to skyscrapers? Like they're not even being held up or anything. They're just floating there for no reason. I can think of no reason why those beams are there. I can also think of no reason why this game should exist. Whew! So that's my little rant on like the first 4 levels of Superman 64. As you can tell, I did not play the whole game because I couldn't get past the freaking part about the limousine and the rocket launchers. I tried twice, and then I decided to go back to Clorox like a real man does. Now that that's over, I'm gonna go back to playing an actual good game.